Change.
About 3 weeks into the years I've been wanting to get into work, and the only option has been to go to college. College is a fine institution, but sometimes it goes on and on and on, and they lose perhaps the spark which says, I'd like to get some work. Now what we're doing here is taking quite a bit of a leap of faith. We at the Thurrock Independent Resource Centre have for some years been working with volunteers. We've changed our methodology a little, in as much that we don't treat people as a volunteer. You, Michael, are Wednesday afternoon and you do the filing, don't you? We don't take that approach. The person immediately becomes part of our team, has their own projects, and they have the responsibility for their own actions. When they join us, we don't refer again to their disability or their impairment. They're a team member. Huge amount of support is in the background, but that's quiet and is personal to them. The other thing that happens in us is we're very professional, in as much that we're going to go and work, say, in Barclays Bank, then you're going to be expecting a certain professional way of behaving. You're going to be rude to you, people are going to be a bit sharp with you. Now, in a normal environment, you don't actually experience that if it's a sheltered employment type thing. We moved on a bit from there so that they actually experience the issue of the rights and responsibilities, that the right that they have to be treated with respect, but also responsibilities they have to do vice versa. So we're taking the volunteers who have already been through our process, engaging them on a buddy basis, one-to-one basis with a learning disabled person, and that means that the professional moves away. Myself, the professional, my team, we're still there, but they are developing their own future. I'll give you an example. Imagine we set up a group where there's two buddies who are set up a little business to, say, collect leaves from Mrs. Smith down in Aveley. Now, they go take the equipment along, the blower and the sucker, arrive on time, nicely dressed and polite and everything else, and then, did you bring the black bags? Or did I bring the black bags? Now, we could already say to them, look, take the black bags. No. The learning experience from that becomes part of their life rather than being taught. And here today, we've tried to demonstrate various options of doing this. There's brailing. We can teach people to braille, collect leaves, a bit of gardening. And an interesting one that came out today was Clean Car Club. I threw it in as a sort of an idea. I've already got 2 people banging on my door, want to start it. They're really anxious to actually develop a clean car club in this building. There is developing your little business. How do you promote your business? You go to the office, you create your own leaflets. You do that yourself. You then go and deliver those leaflets to the doors. Obviously there's lots of checks and balances of security there, but they're doing it themselves. And you see they are learning that a business doesn't happen just by chance. You have to put some work into it. And the experiential learning of that, I think, is tremendous. It could be that they, at the end of this procedure, they have all the skills to go to work for Barclays or whoever. But they might actually have all the skills to run their own business. Now, the Thurrock Independent Resource Centre has a procedure and resource in place where we could help them with the management, the cash, paying the taxes and all that stuff, which is a bit of a problem for everybody, but we do that. So it's not impossible that they could actually become self-employed themselves. That, I think, is something that I think really is worth working for. And this afternoon I have been quite staggered by the number of people who are actually interested and want to engage with us. There are so many people. I've got reams of people who want to do the local T-top school. They're interested in developing it. The teachers down, they are really excited. So there's a huge excitement from Thurrock Council, from their perspective, from the local college, the local employment service are interested. They've all been here today expressing the view that this fills a really big gap. And we're hoping that it'll be by next spring we can demonstrate that it is a really important, vital part of the process for people. And then, obviously, if we do that, the funding will flow in, and we can continue it for the next X years, then it become a permanent part of the process.